Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and assalamu alaikum. This is the third video on Monday, November 27th, 2023, in the Journey to Islam series. I think this is now video number 24, and we're going to talk about accountability. Islam is very community oriented because we are accountable to Allah and to each other. So I'm going to read a definition I got from Investopedia. Investopedia is one of the websites I like to look at for business definitions. Investopedia says the term accountability refers to the acceptance of responsibility for honest and ethical conduct towards others. In a wider sense, accountability implies a willingness to be judged on performance. Accountability is the acceptance of responsibility for one's own actions and implies a willingness to be transparent. I am accountable to my faith and my community, including the people who are related and the non-related family. And I'm okay with that because I think both of my parents raised me to be responsible. So the community comes at me hard. And I'm okay with that because I know to whom much is given, much is expected. And I know how blessed I am. But am I giving those blessings back? And that's the accountability. So they come at me and make it difficult for me, but I'm okay with that because it's supposed to be difficult. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And so some people might think it's not fair. As my mother would say, life's not fair. And I would say, but it should be. And that just means the community expects more from me. And so once I started to understand that, I was like, oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. So who am I? And what skills can I bring? And what can I learn? I believe that a relationship is give and take. And I have more to give than to take. So yes, do I take things? Yes, I do. And then I'm supposed to use them and give them back. That's the way I look at it. Because I think that we have all the resources we need to build a strong institutional community. And the tools are not just money. The tools are programs. The tools are information. The tools are loopholes. The tax code is full of loopholes. How can we use those loopholes to build? So yes, I give, but I think it's upon me to give back. And so that's what I'm working on. And then I got an MBA in finance that I don't use. So now I finally have a chance to use it to find halal investment options. They're there. We just got to dig deep and get them. So that's what I feel honored to be able to do this work. But that also means that I'm accountable and I'm judged on performance. And so they come at me and tell me where I'm going wrong, and I have to accept that. But I believe I can always get better. But you can't get better if nobody tells you what your flaws are. So we have honest conversations. Sometimes it doesn't seem like they're honest conversations about my blessings and my flaws. It's okay. Because if nobody tells me, how will I know? Then I don't have the chance to get better because I'm not listening to the information. So with every criticism, there's information. There are areas I can improve upon. And so that's my job, to get better. And they expect a lot out of me. Okay. Because my parents raised me to be responsible. And if I'm going to be responsible, I have to be honest first to myself. First to myself to know that sometimes I'm being stubborn and I'm just not listening. And that means I'm trying to listen to Shaitan without being conscious. So now that I'm conscious, that means that I can drown out that noise. and focus on what I need to do to use His blessings that Allah has blessed me with to build. Not only will I believe that'll make me happy, because I thought money was going to make me happy, but that doesn't make me happy. If I can use that money to bless the community and collaborate with others, then we're going somewhere. But you can't collaborate with others if you don't feel like you have a responsibility to be a part of the community. So that's my OCS. My only child syndrome makes me want to be a part of a community. So that's why accountability works. And it works not only for me, but it works for all of us if we're willing to understand our blessings and our flaws. So sometimes we just got to self-reflect and have those conversations. But I want to tell you, just like I believe, we can always get better. Thank you for joining me. And assalamu alaikum. Good night.